Joshua Weisel now out tracking the weather in our 5 News Storm Chaser here now with an update on the storms. Joshua, where are you? And you were right in the teeth of all this just a moment ago.
Scared me, look.
We are currently, I believe we are on Interstate 40, and we are making our way closer to Van Buren right now. You can see we've got a lot of activity in this area, heavy rainfall. We're trying to make our way south so we can catch this one that's in Panama, Oklahoma right now, as it's going to make its way into Arkansas here shortly. So if you're commuting this evening, definitely take it slow and take it easy, just because we have got all this rain and it is pretty blinding out there for any commuters, as you can see out here. This camera's not really doing it justice. It is very heavy rainfall. So if you're on the road, just take it slow, take it easy. We're going to start heading our way south and see if we can intercept this next storm. There's also a little bit of small hail mixed in with this rain as well. So stay safe out there, and we'll be tracking these very closely.
All right, thanks, Joshua. And we told you about this. We are hearing some damage in Sallisaw. Part of the roof at the hospital there has actually been torn off.
Yeah, as you can see, 5 News reporter Claire Everbach has made her way to the hospital there. Claire, what are you seeing there right now?
Yeah, Morgan, Darren, we just got here and I'm at the Northeastern Health Hospital in Sequoyah County, where, as you can see behind me, we're going to zoom in here so you can get a closer look. The roof, part of the roof, was blown off of the hospital. There's lots of damage on that side of the hospital and on the other side of the street. Lots of debris. I'm seeing lots of metal, and there's some damage to the houses around me. We don't have a lot of details yet about the extent of the damage. We are hearing that some of the patients were taken out of the hospital and haven't heard of any injuries yet. We will keep you updated. For now, I'm going to send it back to you. We're hoping that the damage isn't too severe other than what we're seeing.
All right, Claire, thanks. We have been getting a lot of pictures in to the newsroom from flooding and storm damage. Of course, we rely on you to tell us and see us. You can text your photos to us to 785-5000. Before we get more with that, Bo Russell is also in Benton County as well to tell us how are things in Benton County right now.
Hey Darren, yeah, well, you know, we've been chasing thunderstorms all day up here, seeing some flooding, and you can see the aftermath of that right here. We're at the bridge near the freeway in Rogers, kind of an overpass of the river that runs through here. Now, Benton County Communications Director Melody Kwok is telling us that they're starting to open up those roads that were flooded. They're starting to send the ground crews home. They're going to keep the ground crews around in case any of that weather comes back through here tonight. But right now, the sun's starting to come through. It's a lot calmer up here than it was this morning. Now, I'm from Los Angeles, so if there's one thing that I know well, Darren, it's traffic. So I want to show you guys something that just couldn't make it a better end to my day up here. Look at the freeway right there. That's the 49, smooth sailing on the freeway. Nothing to complain about there. So luckily the weather, you know, isn't causing too many issues with traffic if you're driving from Bentonville through Rogers heading down to Fayetteville right now. Live in Rogers, covering news where you live. I'm Bo Russell, 5 News.
All right, Bo, thanks. Anytime severe weather strikes, of course, we'll have extended coverage on the 5 Plus smart TV app. You can scan the QR code on your screen for downloading instructions. It is available for Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Download on your TV, and you can watch that for free.
Happening right now in Benton County, authorities have issued a silver alert for a woman missing out of Sulphur Springs. The Bentonville Police Department requested activation for Star Sidor Hamilton. She's pictured on your screen and has been missing since shortly after 4 this morning. Silver Alert says she gets lost and confused easily, and her family suspects she has undiagnosed dementia. She was last seen on Highway 59 going north to the Missouri state line in a 2020 Toyota Corolla. Police describe her as 5 feet 5 inches tall and 180 pounds. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is asked to call police immediately. And tonight we're getting an inside look at the Benton County Jail's newest addition. The Sheriff's Office unveiled the $2 million renovation project today. That expansion adds a modern medical wing, mental health facilities, and an updated booking area. Sheriff Sean Holloway says the old medical space was too small to meet today's needs. The new facility now looks like a regular clinic, provides basic medical care and dental services, and also has a dedicated mental health area. He says providing those services in-house improves safety while also saving time and money.
The original medical area was never intended for full-time medical. It certainly wasn't intended for dental or things of that nature. Back at that time in law enforcement and corrections, a lot of that stuff would be outsourced, and you'd have to take the inmate from this facility to whatever medical or dental they were going to need.
Now, inmates helped with construction for this, which Sheriff Holloway says saves taxpayers hundreds of thousands of dollars. Developing today, a step forward in a year-long battle over the future of Northwest Arkansas National Airport. The airport's board of directors voted to accept an agreement with the city of Highville on detaching the airport from the city. That move comes after months of back and forth over whether XNA should remain under Highville's jurisdiction and subject to its sales tax. XNA and Highville had already agreed on a memorandum of understanding in August. XNA CEO Aaron Burke says the fight with Highville is now over, and the priority is repairing that relationship and moving forward as neighbors. Now, the Highville City Council is set to vote on the order tomorrow night.
A man accused of trying to assassinate President Trump at his Florida golf course during last year's campaign found guilty today. After his conviction on all 5 charges, the man tried to stab himself with a pen. Christian Benavides is at the courthouse in Fort Pierce.
Just after the jury left the courtroom in Fort Pierce, Florida, those inside say Ryan Ruth tried to stab himself in the neck with a pen. U.S. Marshals tackled him and dragged him out. The incident happened just after Ruth was convicted on all 5 charges he was facing, including attempted assassination of a major presidential candidate. His daughter screamed as she saw him try to hurt himself and said the case was rigged.
Keep walking!
Ruth was arrested right after the assassination attempt at Trump's West Palm Beach golf course last September. A Secret Service agent said he had spotted Ruth's face, then the barrel of a semi-automatic in bushes near the 6th hole. Trump was on the 5th hole, about 15 minutes away. The agent said he saw the gun move, then opened fire. Ruth took off and was quickly captured.
Ruth represented himself during the trial, and it took just over 2 hours for the jury of 5 men and 7 women to convict him.
It is always a bad decision to represent yourself. Why? Because you don't have that distance between you and the case. Having an attorney means you have a third party who's very well knowledgeable about the law, rules, procedures.
Ruth returned to the courtroom shackled after his stabbing attempt. There was no evidence of blood on his shirt. He'll be sentenced in December and could face life in prison. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Fort Pierce, Florida.